I know you're a good person, but you need to understand that not everyone is as kind as you are. We have faith in people and want the world to be a better place, but we can get hurt if we're not careful. Sadly, there are a lot of people out there who want to hurt others, and sometimes our paths will cross with theirs. You should be aware of the signs and stay away from these kinds of people. Most likely, you've met someone who is truly cruel, who hurts other people's feelings without thinking twice and takes advantage of their weaknesses. These actions are sometimes so subtle that we don't even know we're dealing with someone who is trying to hurt us. As a result, let us look at the signs that you are with someone like that. Certain people will try to make you feel bad about yourself or act nice around you while talking badly about you behind your back. It's important to be ready because the people trying to break up your peace could be family members or people from outside your family. I have no doubt that family is a valuable gift, but unfortunately, some people tend to see only the bad in themselves. In this video, I'll show you not 9 but 10 ways to tell if someone is being difficult, along with what to do when they show up in your life. Did you know that every like and subscribe helps to spread positive and protective energy? If you're ready to learn how to safeguard your peace from those who wish ill upon others, then make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to our channel right now. By doing so, you're not only supporting this content, but also empowering yourself and others with the knowledge to recognize and avoid negative influences. Don't forget, your engagement helps us to reach more people who might need these crucial life lessons. So, let's make a positive impact together. Like, subscribe, and let's dive into these 10 telltale signs of a difficult person. Before we explore the first sign of dealing with a difficult person, I want you to imagine how much we can all learn from each other's experiences. That's why I encourage you to comment below. Also, comment this: people want you to do well, but not better than them. This is certainly true. Now let's look at the first sign. Number 1, finding joy in other people's pain. People with dark hearts find it satisfying to see other people in pain. If you know someone who seems to enjoy other people's pain and laughs or smiles when someone is having a hard time, that's a clear sign that they are dangerous. This kind of behavior shows a severe lack of empathy and can make them set up situations where they can hurt others for their own pleasure. Imagine a co-worker or friend who, when they hear about your problems, laughs at them instead of offering support. Not only are these actions hurtful, they show that the person is mean. People like this might purposely make bad things happen to other people just to enjoy their pain. They might also spread rumors and start fights just to see how people react and enjoy the chaos that comes from it. To protect your own emotional health, it's important to notice these signs early on and stay away from people who act in these ways. 2. A need to be in charge of your life. People who are difficult are very controlling. That they don't feel in charge of their lives and the lives of those around them makes them uncomfortable and helpless. They will do anything to get what they want, and if no one stands in their way, they will abuse their power. Think of a boss who looks over every little detail of your work in order to be in charge and not to help. Or a friend who always tells you where to go, what to do, and with whom, without asking anyone else what they think. These actions show an unhealthy need for control, which can be suffocating. To stay in charge, these people may also use strict rules or emotional blackmail to control situations. One example is a partner who always knows where you are and who you're talking to, not because they care, but because they want to control your life. This need to be in charge is annoying and could even be harmful. People like this often abuse their power to take advantage of and hurt others. To protect your freedom and mental health, you need to be aware of these behaviors and set clear limits. If someone is trying to take over every part of your life, you should take steps to get away from them and get your independence back. It makes you feel strange when you're around them. Number 3. Feeling uneasy in their presence is one of the most blatant signs that you are dealing with a dangerous person. You might feel exhausted, agitated, or just plain bad. This could be your intuition telling you that something is not right. Think about being at a family event where everyone is having a good time, but there's one person who always makes you feel tense and uneasy. That person's presence alone is enough to make you feel bad, even if they aren't doing anything to you. This could mean that person has bad energy or plans to hurt you. Another example is a co-worker who always makes you feel stressed or tired when they come up to you. Even though you can't explain what's wrong, your body and mind tell you something isn't right. You shouldn't ignore these feelings. Often, our instincts pick up on things that our conscious minds might not notice. If you feel uncomfortable around someone all the time, it's a sign that they might not be honest. Keeping your inner peace and paying attention to these feelings can help you stay away from tough situations. 4. Not taking responsibility. People who are difficult never own up to their mistakes. When things go wrong, they always put the blame on someone else and enjoy being the victim. They won't own up to their mistakes and will try to get you to say sorry for them. Think about a co-worker who messes up on a very important project. Instead of taking responsibility, they quickly blame you or someone else on the team, saying that everyone else is to blame but them. This not only makes the workplace unhealthy, but it also makes you feel like you're being blamed when you're not. One more example is a friend who always gets into trouble and blames other people instead of taking responsibility for their actions. It's traffic or someone else's fault if they're late for a meeting. When things go wrong in their lives, they never blame themselves. Instead, they always find someone else to blame and act like the victim. Also, these people know how to make you feel bad about what they did. They use tricks to get you to say sorry for something that wasn't even your fault. This makes you feel bad about yourself and drains your emotions. To protect your mental and emotional health, you need to be aware of this behavior. You can get stuck in a cycle of guilt and manipulation with people who never take responsibility for what they do. It's important for your health to learn how to spot these people and stay away from them. 5th, the habit of telling lies. People who are difficult to get along with always lie. They lie to get what they want, and often just to control other people. They only care about themselves and don't value your friendship or trust. Imagine a co-worker who always lies about their accomplishments and even makes things up to look better, or a friend who says they can't make it to your event because they're sick, but was actually having fun somewhere else. These lies are not only not true, but they also show that they don't respect you or anyone else. Liars often tell lies to get what they want or to control other people. For example, a partner who lies about how they feel or what they plan to do to stay in charge or get an edge in an argument. For their own fun or gain, they might also make up stories or spread false information to make friends or co-workers fight with each other. Even if these lies seem small at first and won't hurt anyone, they hurt relationships and trust over time. If someone lies to you over and over, even about small things, it's clear they don't respect you and are ready to break your trust to get what they want. For relationships to stay healthy, people need to be able to spot and deal with these lies. If you notice that someone is always lying, you should think about how they affect your life and whether you can remain trustworthy with them. Being honest is important in a relationship, and people who lie all the time can't provide that. 6th, not feeling bad about what you did. People who are difficult don't feel bad about what they do. They never feel bad about how badly they affect other people. When you confront them, they change the facts to make you question what you think is real. Imagine that a co-worker took credit for your work and didn't feel bad about it when you told them about it. They might try to explain their actions by saying you couldn't have done it without their help, or that they were just being nice. This kind of behavior shows a person has no empathy or regret, and it shows that they are very selfish and manipulative. A friend who makes mean or hurtful comments all the time is another example. Folks laugh and tell you that you're overreacting or even too sensitive when you try to explain how those comments make you feel. It's clear that you don't feel bad about what you did, and this behavior is also an attempt to change the truth and make you question your own feelings. These people are very good at making things better. When you point out a mistake or bad behavior, they quickly become the victim, which makes you feel bad for bringing it up. This kind of emotional manipulation makes it clear that the person doesn't really feel bad about what they do and only cares about keeping up their own image. To protect your emotional health, you need to be able to recognize when you don't feel guilty. People who hurt others don't feel bad about it and can keep doing bad things because they know there won't be any real consequences. To protect yourself and keep healthy relationships, you need to recognize this trait and set clear boundaries. If someone keeps acting like they don't feel bad about what they did, you should think about getting away from them to protect your health. 7th, being mean. Some difficult people like to be rude and public. They might be mean and hurt other people with their words or actions, and they enjoy seeing other people suffer. Key traits of this type of person are not being able to feel empathy and being able to cause pain on purpose. Imagine a co-worker who doesn't mind making a mean or embarrassing comment in front of other people. They might be mean when they point out your flaws or make fun of your ideas in meetings, not to help you, but to bring you down. This behavior not only lowers the morale of the group, but it also makes the workplace toxic and stressful. A friend who makes jokes about your insecurities or personal problems, even though they know it hurts you, is another example. They might make fun of you for something you told them in private, and then seem to enjoy your pain. People who don't care about other people and enjoy seeing them suffer are clearly cruel. Not only that, but these people might also be violent, both physically and verbally. Your partner is clearly cruel if they insult you or hurt you on a regular basis. These actions are meant to hurt and control you, and they show that they don't care about your well-being or dignity at all. To protect your emotional and physical health, you need to be able to spot someone who is being cruel. Openly cruel people don't care about how other people feel and can do a lot of damage that lasts a long time. Putting up walls and getting away from these people is important for your safety and peace of mind. If someone is being mean to you, don't be afraid to get help and protect yourself. Alerts from family and friends are number 8. Taking someone's word for it when friends and family warn you about their character is important. It's possible that they have seen bad behavior before. Pay attention to these signs, because if you're not careful, what happened to them could happen to you too. Let's say you start dating someone new, and soon after, your closest family and friends start to worry. They say this person has a history of being rude and manipulative in past relationships. It may be hard to hear these criticisms, especially if you care about the person, but it's important to pay close attention. Another example is when you start a new job and your co-workers quickly tell you not to work for that boss. They talk about how this boss often takes out their anger on subordinates, making the workplace tense and discouraging, and how they never take responsibility for their mistakes. These stories aren't just rumors, they're warnings based on real events that can keep you from going through painful things. Because they come from someone outside of you, These warnings from people close to you are useful. Your family and friends only want what's best for you and have nothing to gain by lying to you. It's a good sign to be careful if more than one person warns you about the same person. It is simple to ignore or play down these warnings, especially if the person is being nice to you right now. But being aware of and thinking about these worries can keep you out of a lot of trouble in the future. If someone does bad things to others over and over again, they are likely to do the same things to you. Pay close attention to what this person does after being warned. If you notice signs of manipulation, cruelty, or not taking responsibility, you might want to get away from them before it gets too hard. When you're in the middle of something, you might not notice red flags that your friends and family do. Believe them and keep yourself safe from harm. The 9th word is contempt. Contempt is one of the worst ways for a difficult person to control your feelings. They make you feel bad about yourself by criticizing your looks, your hobbies, your hopes, and anything else they can think of. Don't let these people change how you see yourself. Imagine having a partner who constantly tells you how bad you look and acts like you can't get away with it. People may say things like, "You'd look better if," or "Why don't you dress better?" These comments are not helpful. They are mean, and they want to hurt your confidence. Another example is a friend who makes fun of your hobbies and interests and treats your goals and accomplishments like they are not important. They might make fun of your interests or goals, which would make you feel stupid for going after them. It hurts and makes you doubt yourself and your skills when someone treats you badly like that. These people control your emotions by making you feel bad about yourself, which makes you rely on them for acceptance. They don't care about who you really are. They just want to change how you see yourself to suit their own needs. Don't let these people change how you feel about yourself. People should treat you with respect and kindness because you are important. It's clear that someone doesn't care about your well-being if they constantly put you down. Keep your distance from people who are always trying to put you down, and look for relationships that will help you grow and be happy. 10th, abuse of animals. Abusing animals is a clear sign of a tough person. Animal cruelty can be a sign of deeper problems in a person's personality. If you know someone who hurts or ignores animals, you might want to consider making some space between yourself and them. Imagine having a neighbor who hits and yells at their dog all the time for no reason. These actions not only hurt the animal, but they also show that the abuser doesn't care about others or have self-control. This kind of abuse can affect other parts of that person's life as well. Another example is someone who keeps their animals in terrible places and doesn't take care of their food, hygiene, or health. Animals that are being cared for by someone who doesn't care about their life or well-being are constantly neglected. You shouldn't ignore these things. Studies show that being mean to animals is often a sign of being mean to people as well. You should be aware of these signs and think about what it means to be around someone who has them. It can be hard to see when we're being blinded by love, friendship, or respect for someone. But it's important to put the safety of both ourselves and the animals first. If you think someone is being mean to animals, you might want to keep your distance, and if you can, call the police to protect the animals and stop further harm. Tell us about any other signs of a difficult person that we haven't talked about in the comments. I want to read what you have to say. Now that you've learned about the 10 signs of difficult people, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Which sign stood out to you the most? Or have you encountered someone with these traits in your life? Comment below with the affirmation, "Good will always win over evil." If you found this video insightful and want to keep exploring ways to protect your peace and recognize the signs of difficult individuals, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps spread these important messages and builds a community that values emotional well-being and personal growth. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss any of our future content. Let's all learn more together. Until the next time.